Hi and welcome to Opm Now, where we inform you of the activities of the Prime Minister and your government. I'm Naomi Francis. This week on Opm Now, Vale Royal talks resume and FLA provisions $25 million towards the Get Every Illegal Gun Fund. These and more stories coming up right now.
Crime and mash up with country. The police and government alone can't stop it. Talk up and save lives. It could be your own.
The Vale Royal talks resumed at the weekend with the government and opposition at the University of the West Indies, Mona. Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the opposition leader Mark Golding led the delegations on several issues of national importance. The Vale Royal talks are a mechanism for members of the two major political parties to have bipartisan discussions on critical issues. Prime Minister Holness, through his Positive Jamaica Foundation, has raised US $11,500, or the equivalent of 1.7 million Jamaican dollars, to assist Jamaican students who are currently in the Ukraine seeking shelter and safe passage home. And some good news. The Prime Minister has announced the expansion of the Get Every Illegal Gun campaign. Following a meeting of the National Security Council, the Jamaica Customs Agency will be formally brought into the Get Every Illegal Gun campaign.
The Customs Agency of Jamaica will now be formally brought in to the Get Every Illegal Gun campaign. You will be hearing more about this through the Commissioner, both of the JCF and Customs and MOCA. We're going to be ensuring that there are no illegal guns coming in through our legal ports. It is now time that we get tough on the internal collaborators and facilitators who are allowing illegal guns to come into our country. And they get rich from it while the poor people in the country die from it. It is time that they face serious consequences for their actions. And I want them to know, without fear or favor, that we will be looking very seriously and very closely at the operations of those agencies and entities. So the Get Every Illegal Gun campaign has been expanded. And just as you have seen the new anti-gang task force rolling out and taking in some of the criminals, you will see a similar action within customs to get the illegal guns and the facilitators.
And the Firearm Licensing Authority, the FLA, has provisioned $25 million for the operation of the Get Every Illegal Gun Fund.
I'm also authorized by my position as Prime Minister to announce that the FLA will give the first provisioning of the Get Every Illegal Gun Fund of 25 million Jamaican dollars. So the fund is now provisioned, and that is coming from the FLA. I urge every Jamaican, if you know who have the gun, if you know where a gun is, even if you suspect it, call the numbers. CP 119 311, call them. Call them. Let us know. The life you save could be your own.
And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness last week made several stops in the breadbasket parish of St. Elizabeth. He handed over 3 social housing units and handed over land titles to several persons in the parish. Here are some highlights from the trip.
program is born out of the desire to attend to the urgent needs of the Jamaican people. We have constructed now 51 units. So far, PS, that's correct. 51 units going around the island. And we have a couple more to go. We should, by the first quarter of the next financial year, we should have completed 121 units in total in this phase. And then, when we take on the next phase now, we're going to be introducing new designs, different construction methods, different materials, because we need to get the costs down to build more houses. Now, the initial phase of this program, the subsidy is 100%. So the persons who are getting these homes pay nothing. The strategy of my administration is that one, where markets, meaning private initiative, can provide housing for profit, we should ensure that that happens and happens well. And where the market fails to provide those kinds of housing, then the government should step in and, as best as possible, provide the social housing.
I just want to say a big thank you to my councillor, MP, my team workers, and the Prime Minister who look forward for me to get this house. Because I never want this house. I need this house. Thank you.
And that's it for OPM Now. Please remember to follow the Prime Minister on all socials at Andrew Holness JM and on YouTube at Andrew Michael Holness /JM. And look out for OPM Now every Monday at 6 p.m. on all socials. Catch you next week and stay safe.